if you want to write a letter of explanation, one of the subheading of the letter of explanation should be why I choose to study in Canada, but not in my resident country, Ghana. Listen, I've been telling people that letter of explanation is the core, is the heart of the visa application. Now, the visa officer wants to know the reason why you are not studying in Africa. Don't be lazy. A lazy applicant will never sow or will never reap anything. If you sow laziness, you are going to reap laziness. Good evening, good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know where you're watching me from. My name is Peter Bewa. Today, when I woke up, within my spirit, I was saying that I can see the promised land. I can see the promised land. And that promised land is where people are going to be liberated. Where this page is going to empower other people. Where this page will be a page that will be a reflection of testament and hope for our generation. I'm not building this page for myself. I am building it for our generation to come. A day is coming, Peter Bewa will be no more. But the page will be there. This video will be there to empower other people, to liberate them from the manacles of chains, from the bondage of prisons, from people who do not believe in themselves. They think that nothing positive can come out from their life. They'll be liberated. So this page is for Africa. This page is for Ghana. This page is for Nigeria. Everybody who support me, everybody who genuinely love me, those people praying for me, Peter is grateful. The Lord said, the Bible says, Jesus said, Peter, I will make you the fishers of men. I am here not just to speak. I am here to fish men, so that the talent and the knowledge and the wisdom that is ordained in me, other people can absorb, so that one day their life, they also come to the limelight. It is possible. This page is small. A time is coming. A time is coming. 100 million people watch this page. What I think and what I see, people don't see. So that is it. Today I'm going to talk about great things. Kwame J, God bless you. This guy is really supporting me. Letitia, other people really, Irene, these people send me direct message. God bless you and I love you. Today we are going to learn a lot about school application and visa application. I know that I've been telling people that on the 4th July, New Brunswick Community College is opening the admission. People, you need to apply. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a teacher, whether you are watching me right now, you're interested of coming to Canada. This school is one of the cheapest colleges you can apply. Make sure you go to the school website. Go, there are a lot of courses over there. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, a teacher, any course you are doing, you have a related courses. So for example, you're a nurse in Ghana, you're a teacher in Ghana, you want to come here, but there are a lot of courses. We have community service, social worker. All these pertinent courses are related courses that you can apply. So that's the cheapest course one of the cheapest community college in Canada that can really help you out. So make sure you have that one and it will help you out. Now, in terms of visa application and admission applications, nobody can tell you that you are going to get admission. It is about self-belief and self-efficacy. You believing in yourself that this application I'm going to do, I am going to get. That one, it is your own conviction and it is your own belief system, your morals, your ethics. So now, I can't tell you that you're going to get admission. It is based on the proper application, the coherent, how you're able to establish ideology, perspective, paradigms, how you're able to write, articulate ideas that will help you to get the admission. It's not like you just apply and you get the admission. Those of you who are interested of coming to Canada, Canada admission is very competitive as compared to United States. Those of you who really know school application will be aware that US schools, UK schools, the moment you apply, probability for you to get admission is very high. In Canada, they can totally reject it, like as if they don't really know anything. So those of you who are interested in Canada, maybe your school fees, you can't pay your tuition fee, you don't have money to finance yourself, this is the time for you to prepare. Some people are telling me that, Peter, I want to come and study, but I don't have any bank statement. I don't have anybody to support me. I don't have anybody to support me. It's because you lack information. Nobody can tell you that you are going to get admission. You are watching me, you're a teacher. You are watching me, you're a nurse. You are watching me, you're a business. You did business. You have undergrad, you have degree certificate. You have senior high school. A lot of courses here. You can use your senior high school results to apply. A lot of courses here, a lot of schools here, you can use your undergrad, whether you have second class lower, second class upper, first class, you can use to apply. Now, there are certain times you need to apply for postgraduate diploma, especially those people with human HND, that HND diploma things. If you think that you can't do masters, you can apply to do postgraduate diploma. So postgraduate diploma courses. Now, those of you who have senior high school and you want to apply, those people in IT, there are certain courses you need to do. And these courses are, you need to look at the space of cybersecurity, the space of information technology, computer system, data analysis. Those courses, you need to look at those courses. There are certain courses that can help you to get visa. Let me tell you this. There are certain courses that can help you to get the visa. Especially, the world is moving. The world is evolving. Those archaic and primitive thinking. Those things that is not variable. Those things that you cannot, you cannot verify. Those courses that have become theory, those courses that is not, it is becoming archaic and irrelevant to humanity. So now the courses are moving through what? Health system. It is moving through, IT courses, technology, engineering. These are the dynamics where the world is pushing. So I'm not saying if you're doing sociology, political science, psychology, all these courses is there. But if you are now interested of coming to Canada to study, like you have that basis ideas, push to that area. Like, for example, you are coming to do cybersecurity in Canada. The probability for you to even get the visa will be high because Canadians or the world, the powerful countries, they are looking at people with IT expert knowledge, innovation, creative, analytical courses that really build the mindset of people to bring forth solutions to mitigate some of the problems of humanity. So we are looking at the nurses form, teaching form, the IT courses, right? These are some of the things you need to push. Computer science, because sometimes the probability. So for now, you are in Ghana, you are in Nigeria, you want to come and do cybersecurity. Africa, cybersecurity or IT courses, information technology, this thing, it is not really done in Ghana and in Africa. Now Ghanaians or Africans are really learning about cybersecurity. They are learning about computer system data analysis so that they can transfer the skills back home to develop and build the country you want as Africa. So now, if you are coming to do cybersecurity, the visa officer will know, yes, of course, this course is not being done in their home of residence. One of the mistakes why people do when they are writing their letter of explanation is that, now let me give you a key thing, write it down. If you want to write a letter of explanation, one of the subheading of the letter of explanation should be why I choose to study in Canada, but not in my resident country, Ghana. Listen, I've been telling people that letter of explanation is the core, is the heart of the visa application. Now, the visa officer wants to know the reason why you're not studying in Africa. The reason why you're not studying in Ghana. The reason why you're not studying in Zimbabwe. The reason why you're not studying in Nigeria. You say you want to come and do public administration. You want to come and do political science. You want to come and do sociology. You want to come and do business administration. Meanwhile, in Ghana, they have masters in business administration in Ghana. They have political science. KNUST, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, they do masters in public policy, masters in public administration. So the visa officer want to know the reason why you want to come to Canada to study this course. Meanwhile, they are doing the course in their home country. That's the mistake people have been doing. They don't know. So that is the thin line that can separate your visa. That is the reason why people are not able to establish the cognitive thinking and the thin line between the systems and everything. So please, if you are watching me right now, what you need to know or what you need to do is that the moment you are writing your letter of explanation, you need to include the reason why you are not studying in your home country. So what are some of the points you can write? One of the points you can write is that now, if you are coming to do cybersecurity, I don't think that in Ghana, they do cybersecurity course in Ghana. So you can link it in your letter of explanation that, yes, of course, seeking idea from different dynamics or the world space is very critical to human development, and it's also build the career and the tenacity of individual to establish ideas that they can help to empower their country or solve problems in their home country. But this course you are coming to do, they do not offer, or Ghana, any institution in Ghana or all the institutions in Ghana do not offer that data analyst, that cybersecurity information study you want to do, the personal support worker you want to come and do in Ghana. So some people are nice. They are telling me that, Peter, what are some of the courses I can come and do in Canada? You can come and do personal support worker. I'm telling you that New Brunswick Community College is the cheapest college in Canada. You just make deposit payment. You apply, follow the policy. Don't just apply to the school. Follow the funding, the policy of some schools. When you pay, they are not going to refund your money to you. Don't just rush to do your application. Make sure you have the requisite knowledge and information that can help you to establish that this school I am going, if I get admission, I have proper plan of applying my visa. People don't know. So now they are just applying. They are just applying to get admission. Don't just apply to schools in Canada. Meanwhile, you can't pay the tuition fee. You don't have proper planning. Why do you want to come to school once you don't have a holistic roadmap as to how you can finance yourself? That is why I've been telling people that, of course, people will share application free waiver, but the application free waiver you are applying, are you going to get it? If you get the admission, are you going to, now if they tell you to pay $40,000, how are you going to pay? How are you going to pay $40,000? If they are asking you to pay maybe $14,000, you're a teacher, you're a nurse, you don't have that $14,000 to pay. So why don't you make proper planning? Some people are saying that, Peter, I don't have money, I don't have anybody to support me, but you want to come. If you have any uncle, any person who can sponsor you, who can demonstrate the bank statement to the visa officer that, of course, I have made a conscious effort to support this person, how are you going to do it? Now, in terms of bank statement, because the reason why people don't really understand this thing is that they are not able to establish how they are going to finance their education. You can use more than 2 bank statements. Don't just say that I'm going to look for somebody that have bank statement and that the person is coming to pay for my distance. You can use 2 or more bank statements, because on Canadian website, they did not say that use only 1 bank statement. So now you are watching me. You have the money of maybe 10,000 Ghana cedis, 20,000 Ghana cedis in your bank account. You know that this money, you can't use it to pay. But you have an uncle, you have an auntie, you have someone who is committed of providing document that is willing to pay. Why don't you take that opportunity to provide? So maybe your uncle want to give you $100,000, $10,000. Your auntie want to give you maybe $14,000 in the bank statement. In the bank statement, you combine it. So 10,000 plus 14,000 is 24,000. Meanwhile, maybe your school fees or tuition fee is the 2 years is $14,000. If you want to come to Canada, you calculate for the 1 year school fees. People make certain mistake. You calculate for 1 year school fees. You calculate for 1 year living expenses. Now, people don't take care or take note of this, because when they get the admission letter, they think that the money they have written on it is the money they are going to pay. Listen to the policy and the ideology behind the financial statement or the reason why. So we call something the spirit and the letter of the admission letter. Now, if you are going to come to school, you calculate for 1 year tuition fee. So maybe they will write the 2 years program you are coming to do in Canada is $14,000. Divide it into 2. 14 divided by 2 is $7,000. Write it down. Plus that $10,000 when you are coming to Canada, I think except Quebec, you need to provide $10,000. $10,000 doesn't mean that you need to hold the money $10,000, but you are bringing bank statement that reflects the account that when you come here, that bank account will be supporting you. Some people don't really know how to explain it. So $7,000 plus $10,000 is $17,000. Make sure that the account you are providing is more than that money. And even if we take that money away from that bank account, there are still reasonable amount of money inside the bank account. For example, you said your uncle is going to sponsor you in Canada. Irrespective of your situation, you are coming to Canada, you need to provide bank statement. If you want to study in Canada, you need to provide bank statement. It is one of the important requisite, document. You cannot escape it. Me, I had a scholarship, but yes, still I provided bank statement. Bank statement is one of the key component document you need to provide. And this is how we calculate it. So now you say your auntie or your uncle, can you work and study in Canada? Yes. In Canada, you can work and study. Those of us who came last year and we had the opportunity to, because last year, according to the Canadian immigration rules, they changed it. Those of us who were able to apply after 7th October, we were given opportunity to work on limited hours in Canada. As international student, you can work more than the hours you want as the time they establish it. Right? Provided you have work. I'm not saying that when you come to Canada, the moment you arrive here, you get work. There are a lot of people here who have not gotten work to do. Let me be frank with you. Let me be sincere to people. I don't want you to come here and say, hey, they projected Canada. Canada also have problems. Canada has its own problems. There are majorities, some of the international students are finding it difficult for them to get work. When I came here, I was looking for job. My first job was carrot work, factory. Those people who know Lamington, from my place to Lamington, and Chatham, you go. It was a Chinese company. Charlie, you can't even stand there for 30 seconds. These Chinese people, they are on my top. Finding jobs sometimes is very difficult. So now, you want to come and study. Check the school fees. The school you are coming to apply in Canada. This school, when I get admission, how am I going to pay my school fees? As a reasonable applicant, this is one of the reasons why, okay, now the school fees of this school is saying that for my 2 years, I'm coming to do 2 years program. So 2 years. Now, let me tell you that if you bring 1 year, maybe the course you want to apply in Canada is 1 year. You are coming to study 1 year. You will get postgraduate work permit 1 year, provided the school is part of the DLI and postgraduate work permit. Because you need to know, it's not all schools in Canada you need to apply to. You need to apply to designated learning institution. So the schools might be part of this. And beside that, the school must have postgraduate work permit. There are certain schools in Canada after school, the government as international student, they are not going to give you the document for you to work in Canada. Make sure you have this information. Don't just apply to any school in Canada. You go to TikTok, people are making adjustments. Some of the schools, it is only Canadians and those people staying here, permanent resident and citizen, who need to apply to. You are an international student. So there are certain schools, they do not have postgraduate work permit. Don't just apply to any school in Canada. Make sure it is part of the DLI, and you also have postgraduate work permit. If you are coming here and you are bringing only one, so for example, you are coming to Toronto School of Management, you are coming to do only one program, 1 year program. Don't be lazy. A lazy applicant will never sow or will never reap anything. If you sow laziness, you are going to reap laziness. A person who is gregarious, a person who is focused and determined to bring something significant must establish that one. So now, if you're coming to do 1 year course in Canada after school, and it is part of the DLI, after school you will get 1 year postgraduate work permit. 1 year postgraduate work permit. If you are coming to Canada to do 2 years program, 2 years program, whether masters, whether diploma, if it is 2 years after school, you are going to get 3 years postgraduate work permit. 3 years postgraduate work permit. So 1 year is for 1, 2 years is for 3. So how do I calculate for my bank statement and everything? The school fees, sometimes they will say that the 2 years program is $14,000 divided by 2. You will get $7,000. When you are coming to Canada, the immigration is saying that bring $10,000, add $7,000 for 1 year. Calculate your tuition fee for 1 year, not 2 years. That is why some people are saying that I need bank statement, I need bank statement. Meanwhile, the person have money to pay, but because he doesn't have the knowledge or the information to build this, you calculate everything 1 year. 1 year. So now 1 year is that 7,000 plus 10,000 is 17,000. Make sure that the bank statement you are providing, this 17,000 is in the bank account. And now be reasonable enough to understand that if they take $17,000 from the account, that means the account has become zero. Some people are saying that, okay, yes, they need 17,000, so I'm going to provide 17,000 bank statement. It is a red flag, because when they take the money, 17,000 from the bank, that means the account is zero. For example, if your uncle want to use his personal account, your daddy want to use his personal account, your husband want to use his personal account, your wife want to use her personal account, and maybe the personal account contains $17,000, and you are coming to Canada, your school fees and living expenses is $17,000, and he has provided you $17,000. Now that means the account will become zero, because you're going to take the 17,000 out from the bank account. So it will be a red flag. So they will reject your visa and come and tell you that you have insufficient money. But you will say that, but 17,000 plus $17,000 I've provided. Why is it that they have rejected money? Because you need to be reasonable enough that the bank statement you are providing, it have a lot of money, and it have inflow and outflow. They don't want dormant bank statement. Some people, you think you are smart. The moment you get admission, you start to dump money inside your bank account. It is a red flag. Stop dumping money into bank account. Provided if you have business you're doing, everybody knows that business, the account must run. The account must run. So some people get admission, they say, I'm going to dump money, I'm going to dump money. Then you dump $10,000, then you take $5,000. It is a red flag, because the visa officer will know the history of your bank account. Why is it that November 22nd, there was no money in the account, but the moment it reached April, money has been coming into their bank account? That means this person wants to trick us. It is a red flag. Make sure that the bank account you are providing is inflow and outflow. Be very careful. Those people selling bank statement to what? Bank statement. Those people who say that I'm selling bank statement, there are some agents. What they do is that they will tell you that they want to give you bank statement, but you don't know that that bank statement is a shower. Maybe they have sold it to 3 people in the same month, because it is business he's using the bank account to do. So you go and provide 2,000 Ghana cedis to buy the bank statement. The money inside the bank statement is maybe $40,000 or $70,000. It doesn't really make it authentic. The visa officer will know that. Why is it that this bank statement, the same month, it has come to the visa application for 10 people have used the same bank statement in the same month? Because the agent, he's just selling the bank statement. He don't care whether many people have used the bank statement or they have not used the bank statement. And for me, the application I use to my system, if I give you the same document to submit it, it will be a red flag in their system, because they will verify that Peter Bewe used this visa, this bank statement and everything to apply. I'm not saying that somebody cannot use the same bank statement in different times, but make sure that the bank statement you're using is authentic. If it is a good bank statement, how many times have they used the bank statement within that time frame? Because the agent is selling the bank statement. I will call, hello, Charlie, can you give me a bank statement? I will say, yes, come and give, come for it. Tomorrow, somebody will call, I need bank statement. Say, I have bank statement, come and give, he'll give it to you. Somebody will also call. So the same month, 30 people have used the same bank statement. Do you think that these people are just, you think when you submit the visa application, you are smart? Everything is in the system. They will catch it. Immigration, they have holistic IT and intelligent to catch it. You cannot. That is why the last time my brother Choco Millionaire was saying that those agents, they use the same email, they use the same password to create visa. So you said agents should apply to you. You will use the same password. Using the same password, it gives the immigration, the Canadian immigration officer to know everything. Why is it that this person has been using the same password for the past years? Because password should be different from other people. So be very careful. So if you are planning of coming to study and you are coming for 2 years, calculate 1 year school fees. Write it down, $17,000. Now, before you apply to the school, go to the school website. Look at the funding. Okay, this school I am applying to come to Canada. If I come to Canada, can I have internal funding? Those people who go to Legon Care University, we call something SLC bursaries. We have college bursaries. We have faculty bursaries. The school I am applying as international student, if I come here and I get maybe good grades, would they give me any scholarship within the department, within the school? Check it before you apply. Don't just apply to any school that you think that you can't pay the school fees, or you don't have a holistic roadmap to finance yourself. Very important. There are a lot of opportunities, Empower loans, Empower. If you're coming to Canada schools or US schools, you get the admission, you can apply for Empower loans, provided the school is part of the Empower. The Empower loan we are talking about, it is the loan they give to international students to come and study. I know a lot of Ghanaians who have brought Empower loans. Those people traveling, most of the people traveling to Canada, most of them is using Empower loans. And the Empower loan, you just go to the website, type Empower Financing, go there and register. Every Wednesday they have section. Go there and listen to the rate, how you can get Empower Financing. If you're watching me right now and you're interested of coming to Canada or US, and you think that you don't have money, you don't have anybody to support you. You are watching me right now. You don't have anybody. You don't have any uncle, but you are interested. You have the good certificate. You think that you can get admission. Make sure that you go to the Empower site. When you go there, you see Canada and US schools they support. Look at them. Take one school and apply to that school. When you get admission, it will help you to get the Empower loan. The Empower loan is also another application. You need to provide those people who are going to sponsor you. You need to provide anything that will be doing that. So Empower loan is also there. That is why I'm telling you that go there. Go and check their interest rate. Go and check everything. Go and check their interest rate. Don't just apply to Empower loans. When I come to Canada, how am I going to pay the Empower loan? Because you're going to use your credit card. And the last time I told you how to use credit card, here we don't just use credit card minya. Because if you spoil your credit card, you can't buy car, you can't buy houses, provided if you want to make mortgage or something like that. So your credit card should be built. Credit card is when the bank give you maybe $1,000, you spend maybe $300, and maybe 21 days they will give you pay. So give and take. So I think that the Empower, they will give you the card, your credit card, they will take it. So every month, whether you have money or not, they are going to deduct it. So make sure that you have a proper planning of going to apply for the Empower loan. So now some people are also watching me. They have bank statement. You have bank statement. Write it down. It is good that you have bank statement. Your uncle also have bank statement, or your auntie can also. So because you have money, your money cannot pay your school fees here. You look for your uncle, your auntie that have businesses, that have land. So some of the things that can prove as money is of an. It is not only bank statement. Now let me tell people this. It is not only bank statement that you can use to prove funds. You can use land. You can use houses. You can use car. Right? You can use treasure bills, investment. You can use this. You can use gifts. You can use treasure bills. You can use I don't know. Is it I don't know how to say it. So don't say I need bank statement. The bank statement. If you have investment, include it. If you have land, include it. Because it said proof of enough document. Proof of enough document. Let me go to IRCC website right now and discuss this thing, because I think people really need to understand this. Because if you don't know, it will become a problem for you. Those people who think that they know everything, there are certain information you need to know before you start your application. Don't just rush. I've been telling people that don't just rush. People are doing visa application. Don't just rush. Take your time. Be matured. Understand it. Make sure that so you have land. You can scan it and add it to the application. And also we have a way of arranging document. People don't know. The visa, it entails a lot. We have a way of arranging document, especially the client information and the study and the proof of funds. We have a way, a structure. Now let me go to the proof of funds. How the document they say you say. So you need your passport. Now those people who are going to take passport, I know someone who took red background to apply for Canada visa. Canadian visa, their background is white. People don't pay attention. You think that you go to Ghana, Ghana Photoshop, or maybe Nigeria Photoshop, they take me a picture. They say they need passport. What kind of passport do they need? In Canada, they need white background. And they also have a specific size, photo size. It is not like Ghana passport, they will take you, your neck will be here. Go to the website and look at the specific size. Is it 140 times 132? What is it, megabyte or something? Like those people who do visa, they take picture. We have a size of a picture. We have a size of a picture. If you're doing Canadian, don't go and sit down and say, please, I'm going to Canada, take me a passport picture. The person who is taking you the passport, he will not know the exact, because these immigrations, they are very smart. You say you are coming to school in Canada as intellectual, as a person who is innovative, as a person who is knowledgeable. You need to know, pay attention to details. So they will just bring this for them to know that this person who is coming to Canada is indeed a good candidate. So they will just trick you. Make sure you read everything. Sometimes small mistake can lead you to your denial. Be very careful. Now, proof of funds. You must prove that you can support yourself and the family members who come with you whilst you are in Ghana, you are in Canada. Now, if you are watching me, you have gotten admission, you have a wife, you have a husband, you have a girlfriend, you can bring the person along with you to Canada. Let me say it again. You have a wife, you have children, you have your family, you have your girlfriend, and you have gotten admission. You can bring the person alongside with you to Canada, provided if you're able to establish good financial support. I know a lot of people who have relocated to Canada with their family. A lady, I think you'll be watching me. He brought his 3 children with a husband. The husband, because they will give the husband work permit. Because if you're coming with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife, they need to give the person work permit so that the person can work to support you. Now, these are some of the things you can use to prove your funds. One is what? Proof of Canadian bank account in your name. So maybe your father is a billionaire. He can create account here in Canada for you. That is in your name. Some people are saying that my uncle and my auntie is in Canada. Can my auntie support me or give me bank statement? Be smart enough. You are saying your auntie is in Canada. So that means after school, will you go back? You ask yourself. The first officer will say that if he has uncle or aunties in Canada and the auntie is providing bank statement, that means this person after school, the probability or the chances of going back to his home country or her home country will be low. That's why I really advise people to use the country bank statement to support. You can use US, Germany, or other places. This is my knowledge. I am not immigration officer. I'm not agent. I am not consultant. I am just sharing my common sense knowledge. And if you are watching me right now, you know that what I'm saying, it is reasonable. I'm saying that one of the reasons why they will refuse your visa is that they will tell you that you don't have a strong home ties to your home country. Now, you say your uncle is in Canada, your auntie is in Canada, and your auntie is providing his or her bank statement to you. That means you have somebody in Canada already. So the probability for you to go back to your home country will be low. They can deny the visa because it is reasonable. If you have an uncle here, that means after school, you will never go back. So be very careful in the bank statement approval. Now, the second one is guaranteeing investment certificate from participating Canadian financial institution. You can also talk about what a proof of student or education loan from a bank. So you can get a bank loan in your country. You can go for a loan to come and study in Canada, or you can go for the Empower to come and study in Canada. Your bank statement for the past 4 months. Some people provide bank statement, only 1 month bank statement. According to the IRC website, what they are saying is that you need to bring at least 4-month bank statement. So you can provide more than 4 months. Don't provide 3-month bank statement. Provide 4 months. You can also use a bank draft that can be converted to Canadian dollars. So the person who wants to finance you can also do bank draft for you. And also prove you pay tuition and housing fee. Now, in the proof of funds, the first document you need to put it there is your tuition fee. Some people normally put it in their client information, because listening to what they are saying from the IRCC website, what Canada government is saying is that prove you pay tuition fee and housing fee. So it will go to the proof of means of funds. Don't go and add it to the client information. So the first document, when you're combining the first document is the school fees or the tuition fee or the scholarship you have gained from Canada before the bank statement will be coming. A letter from the person or the school giving you the money, that is scholarship, or proof of funds paid from within Canada if you have scholarship or are in Canadian funded educational program. So these are the 7 steps you can prove funds in Canada. If you are bringing one person with you, if you are coming with your husband, your living expenses should be what? $13,000, $14,000. If you are bringing your child, one child is $3,000. So 10,000 plus 4,000 plus 3,000 is $17,000. If you want to bring your family, you need to provide that bank statement. That is only the living expenses. Then you add your school fees to that money. So maybe if your school fees is 8,000 for the 1 year, 8,000 plus 17,000, then it will give you $25,000. But make sure that the bank account that is giving you that money is overseen, that even if you take the money from it, they still have money in the bank account. You can't tell me that somebody have given his business certificate, a business account to you, and now they are giving you the business account. You have used the business account, you have taken all the money. 17,000 from the business. So that means you are going to collapse the business. It is reasonable. You are going to collapse the business. So don't tell me that, oh, I have $17,000 in my bank account, so it is okay. The person giving you the bank account should have a lot of money, and that money should be inflow and outflow. Don't stop going to that money, 30,000, 40,000, 30,000, without a proper source of verification for the visa officer to know that, yes, of course, this is what the person used to get that money. Proof of funds is the reason why people are not able to come, because they are going to reject your visa. It is very painful to get admission and be denied. But even if you are denied, you need to learn sense. That is why this video, my brother, all these brothers that have risen the amateur called Nana, we are all coming to give you the requisite knowledge. I'm not saying I am the respiratory of what? Wisdom. I'm not saying I contain all the knowledge and wisdom. This is my knowledge. This is what I think. You two go and verify. Go and do your visa. I am not agent. Those people telling me, please, I don't apply visa for people. Because if you are helping people, you need to be smart enough. I'm not agent. I don't apply visa. What I give is that I give knowledge, my common sense, that can help you to give you a leverage for you to get your visa. I did my own visa. I did it. I studied it. Me, I've studied the visa for 6 months for a course every day. So I know what I'm saying. How to write letter of explanation, how to write sponsorship letter. We have a particular way of writing sponsorship letter. We have a particular way of writing letter of explanation. Some people also are saying that I want to use visitors visa to come. If you want to use visitors visa to come, it will give you the leverage. I know that a lot of today, somebody called me and said, Charlie, I've gotten 8 years visa to Canada. And I said, wow, he's coming as tourist. I said, wow, what certificate do you have? So now you have a tourist visa. Why don't you go and do some of the courses that when you come here, you can translate from the visitors visa into work permit? Don't just rush. You have 8 years. They have given you 8 years to come to Canada. Why don't you go and do diploma courses for 2 years or 1 year? 6 months courses that can help you to get the valuable skills. So when you come to Canada, you can transfer it to become work permit. So the visa will change, because in Canada, if you bring visitors visa, you can change it to what? To work permit or work visa, provided you have a certain occupation. It's not say you are in Ghana, you are a footballer. You have gotten a visa to come here. You say, when I come, I'm coming to convert my visa. I've heard that in Canada, when you go to Canada, they can convert your visitors to work permit. You don't have any skills. You are just a baba. You say, when I come here, no, they have specific occupations that can help you to transfer that visitors onto work permit. It is possible. If you tell me the easiest way for you to come to Canada is through education, the easiest way for you to come to Canada, it is even more easier than marriage. The easiest way to come to Canada is through education. Because if not education, I wouldn't be here. Me, I was born and raised by poor parents. Those people who know where I live, those people who know where I started life. It was not easy, but always I give glory to God that God has able to raise me to the certain level that me, my mindset, sometimes I think that I have changed totally. Because looking at where I'm coming from and where I am going, Charlie, it takes grace, it takes favor, it takes wisdom, it takes testimony, it takes breakthrough. Because it's not easy. If not education, I will be in Africa. If not certificate, nobody is coming to take you to go to abroad. You can't get opportunity. Some people, your parents, your uncles are here. Me, Canada here, US here. I am staying right now making this video. I don't have any family member who lives here. No family member. I don't know any uncle. Some people are watching me. Your uncle is in Canada, Germany. Me, I don't have anybody. Canada here, somebody just helped me to pay my tuition fee. That man, God bless you. He paid my flight and everything. His family members and his wife family members are here in Toronto. So I've taken them as my auntie. I don't have any family that my father's side, my mother's side, who is staying here, that today I can call, say, hello, ma, please, I am hungry. Here, I am here on my own and with God. But I know that the God who took me from that jobs of poverty, people are coming to be liberated. Because Lord knows the reason why I came here. I didn't come here for myself. I came here for my future, and I came here to liberate other people, empower other people, for them to become significant. That's what I mean when I come live. I am very active and I'm very consistent. I'm not here to joke. Sometimes we joke, sometimes we need to learn. So this page is not a page that is there to get fame. I'm not here for fame. Even if 2 people, I posted something on my status, on my timeline. Somebody was going to kill herself. He texted me that, Peter, today what you have written have saved me. I was going to kill myself. Me, I am saying here, one post from my page have able to save 1 soul, and that 1 soul is a generation. I thank God. It's not everybody who can post to save other people. So here, we are here to learn. We are here to empower ourselves. We are here to build ourselves. The letter of explanation, I've been telling people that in that sentence, why Canada? Why I chose to study in Canada, but not in my native country, Ghana or Nigeria. Bring the reason why. After that, if your course, if they have universities in your country that normally do the program you are coming to do, tell the visa officer, open another paragraph and tell the visa officer that these are some of the reasons why. Of course, they are doing public administration, political science, psychology, business administration in Ghana, in Nigeria. Why do you want to come to Canada? That is the 10 lie. People don't really know. So, from now onwards, I'll be engaging people. I am bringing mentorship one-on-one with me. Come, you register, you come to the section, we come, we learn. I'm going to talk about mentorship programs. I am going to talk about career building. Don't say that this guy don't know what he's saying. Please, if you don't want to register, no problem. But those people who are willing to study, you are going to be liberated. This section I am bringing is a mentorship section with Peter Belwood. 2 days, 1 hour section, aggressive section. Until the mindset change, nothing will change in our life. Because the reflection of your life is your mind. So I've been saying that your mind is your life. What brabo? So the way you are looking at me is because of my mind. So that mentorship program I am bringing, you have one-on-one interaction with me. You register to be part. Nigeria, Ghana, register and be part of this mentorship program. Sometimes when you add value to yourself, it attracts people. Sometimes you need to pay the price for you to get what you want. So those of you who are interested of this mentorship program, next week the flyer will be out. Register, come, let's study, have interaction with me. I'll also be bringing other people on that section to come and speak. Listen, take note, build yourself, build your mind, get information. I'll be doing the 2 sections in 2 folds. We'll be talking about school application, how to write CV, how to get scholarship letters, how to apply to schools, how to help people with visa application, the knowledge. We are not going to apply for visa because we are no agent. But any knowledge, UK, US, Canada, those people, we're talking about it. That is the online section, because we don't want people to go and pay agent 20,000 Ghana cedis for them to do the visa. We can do it. You can do it. I can sit here right now and apply for visa. At the 10 is agent Coco. Create a password. You can't create a password. That means there's a problem. You have a big problem. If you are watching me right now and you are afraid to apply the visa, that means there's a problem. Visa application is not difficult. Don't let anybody hey, visa, because you shiver, you are afraid. You don't want to make mistake. That means you can learn. Make sure you have this, you have the knowledge. You come to the mentorship program. We teach you. We build you, you go and you do. You will save a lot of money for your children. You will save a lot of money for your rent. Because if you are coming to Canada and you don't prepare, don't come to Canada and say you are coming to stay with somebody. Here, nobody is going to accept you in his or her house. This country, the moment you arrive here, you become small, very wicked. Don't say, oh, Peter is in Canada, so when I come, you are coming to sleep here. Please. We don't do that. It's not in Africa that you can, Ghana, you can try to, Boko, or you can travel to Mankraso. You say, oh, please, can I get a place to sleep? Here, we don't get a place to sleep. You can't go and knock at somebody's door and say, please, can you get me a place to sleep? So make adequate preparation. I've been telling people that do your driving license before you come home. Do your driving license, sister. Copy driving license and san waba. I will be painting. Driving on kushia, kotre, kodio say, kodio when you grab copy. Copy driving license and san waba. Go and look for driving license. Go and do driving license before you come here. One of the key documents. If you come to this country, you remember this. Make sure you have driving license. If you're a student watching me, go and learn. If you intend of traveling, especially US, Canada, go and learn. So please, that mentorship program I am bringing is we are coming to talk about career guidance mentorship program. One section we are going to talk about. I am bringing Cambridge scholars, people from Cambridge, UK. I am bringing them, my friends. They are coming. I'm inviting people to come teach you the way you do scholarship applications, school applications, how to write CV, statement of purpose, recommendation letters. We are going to help you motivation letter, how to do research proposals, how to make interview with supervisors, how to send emails. We are going to have that section. If you are part and you want to be part of it, please, the flyer will be out. You send hi to the message, you register, you'll be sending the Zoom meeting with you, you have it with me, and then we start from there. My name is Peter Bewa. I know you love me. I've given you the knowledge. You can use it to make a significant change. My name is Peter Bewa. I love you. Until we meet again, we are not stopping. God bless you, and I love you. Share the page. Let other people join. Bye-bye.